Peace. It's KonciouSLea, and I'm back. Coming to bring you some poetry, as I've done before. Heartfelt stories of my life, stories about my struggles, how I've overcome them, and I promise to give it to you in no way but the honest truth. So I've been posting some poems intermittently here and there to my social networks, and I want to tell you that I belong to a group called Poets on Google Plus. I'm one of the moderators there, and I believe that it's one of the largest groups on Google Plus right now, if not the largest. I don't know, I'm not in the numbers all like that, but what matters is that there are some great poets there. And one of the poets happened to post a prompt. Her name is Joanne Dragonheart. And she posted a prompt to get us to write a poem to our 12-year-old self. And I've decided to take a part in it, and my poem is called 12 to Life. It basically talks about the mindset that I was in when I was 12 years old and how I saw things, and where I am today. Of course, this is a piggyback from Molestation's Gift, but not so much. It just addresses me, and I want you to enjoy it. I want you to think about the fact of this, though, before I begin, is that anything that I write is not a woe is me type of poem. It is a victorious poem, and you need to find the message in that. And if you can't, I'm sorry. However, with that being said, I also want you to understand that my poetry is to reach out to people and to those who can relate to the struggle or struggles, and it is also to bring to light situations that aren't really easy to talk about sometimes. These situations and these things that may be hard to talk about don't define me. What defines me is how I've overcome that and where I'm going today. And so if you are struggling, I want you to understand that you're not alone. You don't have to go through anything alone. And to not let anything define you. Move forward. And be strong in the direction that you're going. Don't let it keep pulling you back. There are ways to deal with these things. And for me, writing is my outlet. So, without further delay, I give you 12 to Life. Flashbacks of an out-of-body experience made me wish we stayed there. Hovered at ceiling height. It looked like miles to come down. Just staring, pondering. What in the fuck would we become? See, because only time would tell the tale of lies told of the torrential rains which beat the earth. If you look closely, the rain isn't just falling, it's going back up. And we would gaze hard at it from the top bunk, wouldn't we? Who knew how symbolic that storm would be to represent what we would have to overcome? Each drop would beat the hard pavement, sounded like how fast we would run from the pain. Innocence drifted away like the log in the middle of the street. I guess it wasn't just the tree that lost a part of itself. Flashbacks of the sun piercing the clouds. Ah, the glow and the wondrous thoughts which shone. With it, spirits rising to heaven, and we thought one day that will be us. We'd imagined that as we went through life, that it was a reenactment, that we were actually telling someone the story from whence we came. And that someone was God. We all know that he knows, and yet we still questioned. How? I guess I could tell you that we're told now that it's not our fault. Guess that means God was with us all along. There has to be a reward somewhere, right? For gold nor silver can return the bark to the tree. Therefore, we rely on flashbacks of walks where just breathing fresh air was enjoyed. Looking crazy, smiling at playful squirrels. Wishing sometimes that we were the homeless person feeding 85 pigeons. Because, hey, sometimes they only listen. Then fly away to enjoy life. And that's why we love birds. It was our escape. Imagining that we could fly from 12 to freedom, life.